In this video, we get to finally do something I've always wanted to do. We're going to be getting rid of my heavy lead-acid battery in place for a super lightweight lithium-ion battery from Antigravity Batteries. Now, if we look inside the box, you can see just how compact this thing really is. It weighs in at under 1 pound. Compared to my lead-acid battery that was about 7 pounds, this is going to get some serious weight off my race bike. This is their AG401 small case battery, and it's the best option for my bike. I'll go ahead and put some links in the description for that, along with some other stuff you'll see in this video. But yeah, check it out and see what's going to work for you. So when we look inside the box, along with the battery and a set of instructions, you're also going to get some foam for shimming, along with the screws needed to attach your... But enough talking, let's get to work. So, first thing we need to do on my bike is get the seat off and work on getting the old battery out. Now when you're taking your old battery out, go ahead and disconnect the negative terminal first, followed by the positive. Now for putting your new battery in, if you're going with a standard case battery from them, it should be a direct fit. However, since we're using one of their small case batteries, we're going to have to figure out how to mount this. You could use some foam, they supply it with the battery, and you can get more on their website. Or we could use one of these cool battery boxes to mount it. However, I want this to be as simple as possible, and I'd also like the space available, just in case I had to throw my old battery in a hurry just before a race, and I don't really want to have to undo anything. I'm going to go ahead and attach it on the underside of this plastic bracket. I know it might seem a little sketchy, and normally I wouldn't consider doing something like this, but this thing is so lightweight and small, it's really not going anywhere. So you'll just have to look at your own bike and decide what's best for you. Make sure it's safe and secure, and I'm not necessarily recommending you do this, but hey, this is just what I chose to do, and it works for me. It's my bike, so I can do what I want. Anyway, so a couple zip ties later, and we'll have this thing mounted and ready to go. Now before we hook this new battery up, we got to do something about these terminals. These are meant for square terminals on my old battery, and they're not going to work for this one. So a couple of things we could do. We could go ahead and use some of these adapters. You can get these on their website, and that's pretty sweet. You could also just attach a set of ring terminals, and that would definitely work too. However, I'm just going to cut my terminals flat. So if you don't want to make a mess everywhere, you can do it like I do. Just go ahead and find your wife's least favorite blanket, and you can cut a small hole in it. That way you can cut these without having to clean up a bunch of dust. that should do it. Go ahead and use the screws they provide and start hooking everything up. And since we've already used zip ties once, I guess it wouldn't be complete without also breaking out the duct tape. I'm going to go ahead and cover my positive terminal with a little bit of red duct tape, just to keep it covered in the event of a crash and this thing came loose somehow. Crashing my bike is bad enough, I really don't need to set it on fire too. Well, with getting everything put back together, the only thing left to do is test it out. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit skeptical. With how small this battery is, I'm thinking there is no way this thing is gonna just start right up. Let's see.